morning. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I did not just wake up, by the way. If you're implying that right now, okay? I don't want to hear it. It's too early on a Monday for those accusations. But welcome back to My Crypto Journey live stream. Here for some Monday crypto news. So let's shake off those blues with a little bit of cryptocurrency news, baby. No Monday blues today, right? If you're watching this over on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff, because I think altcoin season is finally here. Maybe. I don't fucking know, but I hope so. It seems like it maybe. If ETH wants to just kindly make its way past $4,000, that would be fantastic. And if you're watching over on X, make sure you like, repost, and give your boy a follow. And shout out to Mariah. Mariah, good morning, baby. Already reposted the stream. What's up? Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. I like that StreamYard lets me know when people repost it. But we have Javi, of course, in the chat. Javi, I do have some coffee, a little bit left from this morning. Appreciate you. We have Crypto Satoshi in here. With the bike community, we have Investor Clef, of course. Javi, #1 in the chat, #1 in the hearts. Let's go. We have Obaid in here. Let's go. Crypto Military Vet. Good morning, sir. How you doing? We have My Ultra Journey. What's up? What's up? We have Clary with the repost already. Thank you so much, Clary. Everybody's reposting the stream. Let's go, baby. Viewers are getting better. Brinrex, good morning. So good morning. It is time for some cryptocurrency news. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. I did. I celebrated my birthday a little early. It's not my birthday yet. My birthday's on August 3rd, but shout out to Jake Gagan and family. Planned me a surprise birthday party. We went out and we're a little bit too degenerate, and I had to spend a whole day recovering. I cannot do that anymore. Daniel J reposting the stream. Let's go. Thank you so much, guys. Let's go. I appreciate it. Speedy in the chat. Yes, like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for reposting the stream. Let's go, baby. Let's get those numbers up. Let's get the stream up there. Now, I want to start off the stream with something funny here real quick, if I can find it real quick, which I thought was hilarious. Let me know what you guys think about this. This shit was so funny. I saw a video. I have so many tabs open this morning. Let's see. Where's it at? This shit was so funny, dude. Apparently, check this out. Just in, if you guys didn't know, and if you feel so inclined to do this, Venmo and PayPal users can now send money to the U.S. government to help pay the debt. The government literally made a Venmo account and PayPal account for you guys to pay off their debt. Yeah, okay, yeah. How about you stop sending our fucking taxpayer dollars to fight wars no one cares about? How about that one? That shit was so... What? I thought it was fake, but it's definitely real. There's an account, I'm going to request money from them. How about that? How about we request money from them? Check this out. This little broke nigga alert. Someone made this post. So this one says, Justin, the U.S. Treasury Department is now accepting Venmo and PayPal payments for those who want to donate money to reduce the nation's $36 trillion debt. And someone posted this video. Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga alert. So come on, come on. Broke nigga alert. I get it. I feel it. Okay. Donations from real patriots. Yeah. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Hell no, that ain't my debt. Technically, I guess it is all of our debt, but goddamn. What's up, Joe? Jay reposted the stream. Thank you so much. Let's go. I'm 30. We feel old. I'm 35. That's 15 years away from 50. I do not feel good. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely nutty. The Rolf and Traps, they're relaunching Saitama on Solana, which I thought was fantastic. Guys, if you guys have products for me to look at, I'm going to be looking at them near the end of the stream, okay? So we usually spend the first 30 minutes looking at the news. I'm going to get into the news soon. I'm going to stop yapping, okay? I swear I'm going to stop yapping. And then we'll get into looking at projects and stuff like that and just shoot the shit. You know what I mean? Joe with the repost. Unk status. I know, bro. Unk status is for real, bro. Unk status is for real. Glenn, I feel broke. Me too. Don't worry. All my friends are like hyper rich. I think people think I'm like super crazy rich, nigga. I ain't. Hey, I ain't. Keep in mind, I got into crypto at the end of the last bull run. So there's that. Martin reposted the stream. Let's go. All right, let's get into the news. I'll shut the fuck up. What's wrong with my voice? Let me just shut the fuck up here for a second. All right, so Bitcoin sitting at $118,000 now. Things are down a little bit, but we did have a nice pump over the weekend. And, historically, I would say like before this last cycle, crypto really doesn't do shit over the weekends, but it has been lately. Whatever, who cares? Right? Remember, stocks, everything, 24, they're 9 to 5, 5 days a week, right? Holidays off and shit like that. Crypto, absolutely not. Bitcoin sitting just under 118,000. Ethereum did hit about $3,900 recently. So this was on the 27th. So yesterday, ETH hit $3,900. It seems we cannot break past that 4,000 mark. Dude, come on. Come on. Javi out here gatekeeping the number one crowd. Javi's the actual man. We love Javi. Jay says he's about to be 36. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Things just start hurting for no reason. You know what I mean? China dump Sunday night almost every week. Goddamn commies. Goddamn communist dumping. All right, so Ethereum still can't break above $4,000. XRP is actually XRP is not bad. I would take a over $3 XRP any day. It was so hard for XRP to maintain fucking $1 not too long ago. So we're pumped for XRP. Now the real winner out of all this, guys, BNB. BNB smashed through $850 yesterday, which was insane. So BNB looking really good. Remember, I make this point a lot, but it's so important to talk about. BNB, in my opinion, is the most like Binance, of course, is the most solid exchange. Obviously we have Coinbase out there. Coinbase stock looking pretty good. Remember, Coinbase doesn't have a token. It's publicly traded company. Binance a little different. But man, Binance went through so much bullshit with the SEC, and the SEC went to jail and had a $4.3 billion with a B dollar fine, paid it off. They were good. That's fantastic, right? So BNB looking fucking rock solid. Solana starting to recover a little bit over the weekend. Obviously a pretty bad week for Solana and a lot of altcoins, really. It seems like we gained a lot of momentum yesterday and everything's pulled back quite a bit. Dogecoin down after having a phenomenal week, down 16%. And pretty much the market's moving together. Sui looking very, very good. I think Sui is going to move into the top 10 cryptos very, very soon. We have Stellar, Chainlink, Hedera, Bitcoin Cash. I remember, I think it was a few days ago, but Bitcoin Cash was actually ranked number 12, which obviously is a fork of Bitcoin. And it's weird to see that doing very, very well, but it is. Avalanche, Litecoin, Unis. I don't even know what this one is. I have to check into this. Toncoin, SHIB, Athena. What the hell is this? Is it a stablecoin? Yeah, another stablecoin. What stablecoin is this? The hell? What's Athena? I don't even know what this is. Uniswap token, which it's great to see Uniswap token doing pretty good, but Uniswap, the protocol, looking very, very bullish lately. Obviously, as Ethereum starts to get more traction, Uniswap's going to do very, very well. Legal Alien say, Tom is what you want. What's up, Legal Alien in the chat? We might actually have a rebirth of Saitama on Solana. Some of the OG, Jesse from the OG Saitama community, they actually bought the original Saitama Inu X account, which is crazy. And it's at like a $1.9 million market cap size right now. But I think we're all a little scarred from Saitama right now. That may be a little too much to ask from us to buy Solana to buy Saitama right now. We'll see. Obaid said he's 41 in August. You guys are still young. I know. Late 30s, you lose your flexibility. Yes. My dick still works pretty good. So we're good there. The wean dog is still working. So if the old fucking meat cannon, the old flesh rocket can work, we're good. As long as the old the Wienerunski keeps working, we're good. Okay. We didn't buy it. Genji had it. He's in and shilling. Okay, I didn't know. I thought you guys bought it. Lol, guys on Bonk, I think has potential. Dude, the Bonk protocol is fucking it up. Like, it's making Pump Fund look like shit. So shout out to Bonk. All right, let's go to memes. I'll stop talking about my dick here. All right, so memes. My nose is stuffed. My nose is really stuffed. Now, that could be from the copious amounts of blow, or I could be sick. So let's not assume anything here. Let's just let's hang out. What's up, Jay? How we doing? What's up, Legal? We got the OGs in the hat. Legal, it's so good to see you in the chat, man. Hope you're doing well. Come hang out Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. We're back, baby. All right, Dogecoin looking everything looking bad. Like, everything's looking like shit. But we did see a flippening this morning, and that's SPX flips Trump token to become the 5th largest meme coin by a market cap size, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. So SPX looking phenomenal, flipping Trump coin. And obviously Trump is a newcomer to the space, but it's Trump's token, right? Fart coin, we have Floki, Dog with Hat, Mog, Brett. Meme Core was the new like addition to the top meme coins. Ape coin looking pretty good. Build on, I don't even know what the fuck that is, but it's still here. Useless coin, which is hilarious. That's brand new. So useless coin. You have Popcat, Dog, Turbo, and still some OG bangers here in the top 20 top 20 meme coins. So memes looking pretty decent. Obviously, if the market dumps, memes dump at a faster pace. So just keep that in mind, guys. So meme coins looking not bad, but the biggest surprise was SPX 6900 beating out Trump token, which I thought was very, very interesting. And if you guys could take the time to repost the stream and like and subscribe if you're watching over on YouTube, I would appreciate it. We have a ton of viewers on X already, which is crazy. I don't think we ever broke 400 viewers past the 10-minute mark. So that's fantastic. Yes, 11 a.m. EST. So 8 a.m. On the West Coast, which has always been the schedule to stream. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Hopefully I can fill your guys' day up with some cryptocurrency news with a little bit of fucking humor too, because I don't want to feel like the Clear Eyes guy, Clear Eyes for Clear Eyes, talking about crypto, because it can get kind of fucking boring. So we just mentioned that BNB did smash through $850, which I thought was fantastic. So shout out to BNB, looking really, really good. And I remember in the bear market when everything was collapsing, everyone thought like, well, if Binance goes, we're really fucked. And it never went. So shout out to BNB. Now, this is a point I wanted that I always talk about, but it's good to see Vitalik talk about it. Check this out. Vitalik retweets a post highlighting Ethereum's 10 years of zero downtime and no maintenance. So there's always been this whole theory of a flippening and other layers beating out Ethereum, other layer ones beating out Ethereum. But Ethereum, unlike a lot of other layers, right, layer ones, it doesn't have those issues. Yes, it's slow and clunky and expensive sometimes when it's being used a lot, right? We found that out the hard way in 2021. Apparently with ETH 2.0, which we are currently on, eventually we're going to get the cheaper fees. They're never going to be as cheap as Solana or Sui or some of these other networks. But what does Ethereum have that the other layer ones don't? It's so fucking reliable. It never has any downtime. Solana's biggest issue was downtime, and Solana had a down. They were down as early as like last year around this time, so we had a little bit of a downtime, right? So here's the thing, bro. A Clear Eyes reference, yeah, Clear Eyes for Clear Eyes. What you guys know about that? What's up, Astro Magnus? You know what I mean? Like you got to give Ethereum its fucking flowers here. It's super scalable. It's decentralized allegedly, and it's secure, right? It doesn't break like a lot of these other networks. So. Everybody dunks on Ethereum, but I think the market, especially meme coins, are slowly starting to shift towards Ethereum. And remember, the altcoin season starts with Ethereum, in my opinion. Altcoin season, the craze starts with Ethereum. It all starts with Ethereum. Once Ethereum starts to move, we start seeing the rest of these altcoins go fucking bananas. Now, last week, there was a couple of days where we saw Bitcoin dump and Ethereum pump. And that's what we want, because Bitcoin dominance will go down, altcoin dominance go up, and then we get the craziness in here, because I don't think we actually have retail in the crypto space. I think it's just institutions buying up Bitcoin, and we are so different than fucking 2021. In 2021, we were like, oh my God, no institutions, true decentralization, fuck the government, blah, blah. Now we're all like, please, Donald Trump, buy Bitcoin. Please, we want a Bitcoin reserve. You know why? Because we want our pumps to our bags to be pumped, right? Yes, like and subscribe, baby. Let's go. Yeah, Legal Alien says ETH being 1K under all-time high with Bitcoin over 150K is crazy. I swear to God, if you went back in time in 2021 and you told me, Rodney, look, Bitcoin is going to hit $123,000 and ETH is not going to be at its all-time high, I would have said, you're crazy. Who the fuck are you? Something like that. You know what I mean? Crazy, something like that. Andrea says, Saitama Inu, Rodney. Guys, look there's a new Saitama out there. I'm going to check it out after the stream. I told Jesse I'm going to check it out after the stream if I like it. The thing is, like, it's a Solana meme coin, and Solana's like notorious, except for the top meme coins, for just rugged people. Like, I don't want to get people into another Saitama to fucking wreck them, okay? I get it. I know the wolf pack is back. I get it, guys. But I don't want my audience rugged again, okay? You know what I mean? So how about this? You guys send me all the supply. I will make sure that I never rug it, okay? Send me all your supply, and I'll make sure I'll never wreck it. But this is interesting. Back to Ethereum. So check this out. Ethereum has been online 10 years straight with 0 pauses and 0 maintenance windows. And that time, Facebook went down for 14 hours. AWS Kinesis froze for 17. Cloudflare dropped 19 data centers. Alt layer ones, well, Interesting. Remember, a lot of these institutions want to use Ethereum to work on, right? Every centralized giant blinks. They only rely on on-call humans and scheduled downtimes. But Ethereum never stops. Not through forks, crashes, bubbles, lawsuits, hacks, wars, and every kind of drama the internet can throw at it. And it's not thanks to the CEO or a hotline. It's not because someone saved it. It's because we all did. God damn, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And I do think people are starting to look towards Ethereum for especially tokens, because yes, every chain has rug pulls, and the vast majority of everything built on anything is a rug pull, right? Especially with the meme coins. But Solana's kind of known for just shit, right? Like rug pull garbage. That's what Solana's kind of known for. And Ethereum is not really known for that. And you see it with SPX and Pepe and SHIB. These are all top meme coin projects that no one's really dumping. They believe in holding long term. So I like it. And it's something I've been talking about forever. Now, and surprise me the fuck news, check this out. Let me read some comments real quick. Astro says, Rodney, didn't you and Jake both go to Vegas and Saitama? You were in on it? No, I never went to Vegas. Since I know Jake went to Vegas with Saitama, I didn't. I was a believer in Saitama in the beginning until I saw this is all documented, by the way, until I saw their live event at Vegas where I live streamed it from my room in San Diego. This is all online. It's like a 7-hour stream where you can see the hope leaving my body, because I knew we were getting scammed. I fucking knew at that point that these guys are scamming us. And first of all, a lot of them are in jail now. Sorry, my nose is all fucked up. A lot of these guys are in jail now. And and it was a big rug pull, big scam. I could tell right away. But obviously when people are making money, they don't give a shit, right? So I tried to give a shit a little bit about the community back then. You know what I mean? So I just made a bunch of videos coming out and attacking Saitama, but it is what it is. Yes, buy the dip. Bring your community to US, bro. We can be the SHIB to this new Saitama thing. Yeah, well, I hope so. As long as you guys don't rug us again. Bro, you can't say that about ETH and Solana. Bro, you remember all that fucking money, honeypots and liquidity pools from ETH was popping? Scammers are always on whatever chain is hot. Yeah, but what I'm saying is with Pump Fund, people know Solana because of Pump Fund. You can do a fucking honeypot on any network. The thing about Pump Fund though is that they work clean contracts, but a clean contract doesn't mean you're not going to get rug pulled. I do remember that, yeah. But what I'm saying is people just know Solana for rug pulls now. No one really trusts a token built on, especially if they have Pump in the contract, But yeah, I get it. I watched it live. That was a time to be alive. Yeah, it was crazy. If ETH got hot right now, 90% of launches would be scam. True. Heard there's a lot of coke in Vegas. There's a lot of coke everywhere if you can find it. Let me see. I think that's it right now. I mean, we'll see. Let me check it out. Jesse going to send you all the supply. Yeah, send me about 5% of the supply, and then I'll trust you guys. It's hilarious that people think you had anything to do with Saitama. They clearly wasn't around back then, and we don't know the origins of Funny. Yeah. Lots of coke everywhere. I'm dying. Yeah, there's a lot of cocaine everywhere if you know where to find it. But check this out. So check this out. Sui flips XRP in total transaction counts. That's fucking crazy, right? So this is this is probably just on or 1 month. That's pretty crazy. This is on July 27th, yesterday. And this is the co-founder of Sui talking about that. So Sui looking pretty good, man. I'm telling you. I think that when it comes to Sui versus XRP, I think that not a lot of people are using XRPL. I know that Kayla is, which she's not here, But yeah, that's interesting, right? I'm not surprised, but Sui showing some dominance, right? So check this out. Billionaire Ray Dalio suggests holding 50% of your money in gold or Bitcoin as a hedge against devaluation of fiat. Now that's something, I'm sure a lot of us watching this hold 100% of whatever we have in crypto. There was a meme that I saw. I wonder if I still have it on my Instagram. I don't think I'm logged into my Instagram here, but there's a meme that says when your financial, I'm not logged in, but when your financial advisor tells you should only hold 1% of your portfolio in crypto, and then you look back and you're like, and you actually know that you hold 99% of it in crypto, which a lot of us do. So we're really going out on a limb here. You know what I mean? Motherfucker shilling the contract address for Saitama. Guys, have some respect. I said I would check it out. You know what I mean? I said I would check it out. Don't come on my fucking stream just slapping out the fucking contract without me checking it out first. Look, I get it. I'm about to fucking lose my mind. I get it. We launch a new fucking token. I get it. But let me fucking vet it first. Okay, let me check and make sure not a lot of people hold us up. What's supply distribution? How much do you hold? How much is like Faltron holding these guys hold? I want to know. Are you just gonna fucking rug everybody again? Or are we gonna go to the moon? You know, because there's been multiple Saitamas since then, and they all did pretty fucking poorly, okay? So let's just wait. It's fucking in here slapping down the fucking contract address without me vet. I just sent you a DM saying I would fucking vet it first. Let me vet it first, my guy. Come on. Jesus Christ. How much supply do you hold? Let me see everything. I want to see everything first before you shill it to my audience, you know? Because I don't want to deal with the fucking rug pull next week and people are like, oh, well, whatever, you know? Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? All right. Ray Dalio says everyone should have 50% of their fucking portfolio in gold and Bitcoin. We know that. All right, so check this out. A brand new wallet acquires $7.5 million in ETH and $3.4 million in BNB directly from Binance. So that was interesting. Well, what does this tell you? That means like there's somebody out there that believes the market's going to go up. Now, literally, smart money like it's not perfect, but usually when you see like big accounts long the market or short the market, that can tell you that they know something that we don't. Because the truth is, there's a lot of people out there that know things that we don't, that can move the market. You know, just like any circle, there's a few people that control everything, right? Whether it's the elites that are running our country that are cool with Epstein fucking little children on islands and not bringing anybody to justice, or whether it's in crypto or any kind of financial markets. Like there's people that do things that we don't know. So when we see something like this, maybe we think the market's going to pump. And I do think that the market's going to send very, very soon. You know, it feels like we're going to get a true altcoin season very, very soon. It just something feels like it you feel it in the air, right? Like it feels like we're getting there. Like Ethereum wants to go so bad, but we just can't get to that spot yet, you know? So very, very interesting. Trump, super bullish on Bitcoin. Check this out.
And I was in Bitcoin then, not knowing if I was going to do it a third time. So it's become amazing. I mean, it's the jobs that it produces. And I notice more and more you pay in Bitcoin. I mean, people are saying it takes a lot of pressure off the dollar. And it's a great thing for our country. So I don't care about investing. You know, I have kids and they invest in different things. They do believe in it. But I'm president, and what I did do there is build an industry that's very important. And, you know,
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Sorry. Thank you, Legal Alien. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right. So obviously, it's good to see someone in the White House who's pro crypto. You know, we've never had that. Before, it was just, oh, we have Elizabeth Warren and fucking Gary Gensler and Joe Biden. And keep in mind, though, we did have a bull run under Joe Biden, but we've never had anything like this with Donald Trump, especially with Bitcoin, right? And keep in mind, Trump is about making money. His kids are really into crypto. Barron, big meme coin guy from what we hear. Eric Trump, super bullish on different altcoins. We have Donald Trump Jr. Partnering with different crypto projects. And Donald Trump, obviously, you know, ushering in a new era of a pro-crypto government. We may not have this forever, guys. We don't know who's going to win next election cycle, you know, especially after the whole Epstein situation that everybody's pissed off about. Release the files. You know what I mean? Bring them to justice, you know? And the Trumps understand one thing. They're only going to be in office for another 4 years. Like that's all he can have, right? And they see crypto as a new vehicle to make generational wealth. So might as well get in with them and try to make as much money as you can over the next 4 years, right? Absolutely insane. So yeah, Trump likes Bitcoin and crypto. We love it, right? Bullish, super bullish. That's something we all knew. Check this out. Coinbase CEO says Bitcoin is better than gold. It's more portable and divisible and has more utility. So this is interesting, right? So here's the issue with gold. Say you're trying to fucking fly somewhere with all your gold. You cannot. Say if you're trying to fly somewhere with more than $15,000, you cannot. It will get confiscated a lot of the times. But with Bitcoin, you can have all your Bitcoin on one hard drive. You know what I mean? On one hard drive. You know what I mean? Oh my God, Jesse! Sorry, Jesse, for the verbal abuse, bro. I know. I just want to vet something before we shill it to the audience, bro. You know what I mean? We just been through everybody in this fucking chat has been through so much with Saitama. But thank you so much for a $100 donation. Holy shit, bro. Sorry, brother. Didn't mean no disrespect. Just shilling hard like I always do. Nothing but respect for you. I appreciate the Jesse. And me and you go way back. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, brother. But I just want to vet it first, so I just make sure we don't get rugged. But thank you so much for $100. $100? Fuck it. Shill it, baby. I'm just kidding. I know Jesse's always shilling hard. I know. You know. I just want to make sure people are fucking, people are, just like they know what's up. I pulled up your guys' X account and everything, and I was looking at it. I just need more time to do research. I just read that message like maybe 10 minutes before the stream started. But if we can make sure the supply is good, it's not all like, I don't care if the supply is spread through a bunch of people, but if it's like a few people hold like a massive amount, like I want to know who it is, because it's okay to take profits and make money on the way, dude. But I would like for it to get some sort of steam, because we had another Saitama that was launched and then rugged again and everybody got wrecked. You know what I mean? But thank you so much for $100. I appreciate you. Jesus Christ. Honey Bomb off the top ropes. Jesus Christ. Thank you guys so much for 100. Thank you so much, Jesse. I appreciate you, bro. Let me check it out. But yeah, so the point I was making was, yeah, if you're traveling somewhere, like you can have all your Bitcoin on your like hardware wallet and no one will ever know, No one will ever. It's a secret. Just you on the blockchain, baby. But if you're walking through with a massive amount of cash, or say World War III happens, and it's a fucking, you know what I mean? And everything's destroyed and you need to move from your house to another location and you want to take all your precious metals. Good luck. Good luck, brother. You better throw it all in the backpack. You know what I mean? But with crypto, sorry, my internet might be a little whack right now. Fucking nice apartments, bad internet. But you may struggle to carry all that with you, so that's why we like cryptos. You can bring it anywhere. You know what I mean? So let's see what Brian Armstrong had to say about Bitcoin.
But I think it's clear at this point that, Bitcoin is a better form of money than gold. It is provably scarce, just like gold, but it's more portable and divisible. So you can actually it has higher utility, I would say. And it was the best performing asset of the last 10 years. And so for store of value, I think it's going to be important for governments to hold this over time. It might start with being 1% of their reserves, but I think over time it'll come to be equal to or greater than gold reserves.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Slowly and then all at once, right? Again, thank you so much for $100, Jesse. We haven't had a $100 donation here in a minute. We had a $50 one last stream, but I do appreciate you, Jesse, for the $100. And shout out to the Saitama community. I'll make sure I check you guys out, all right? Promise. I thought this dude was lost in a sandstorm or something. What's Selmo Fudd? Javi says, thank you, Rodney, looking out for all of us. I appreciate it. No more rugs. I mean, we're going to get rugged. Here's the thing about rugs, guys. Most everything's a rug. You just got to make your money and get out. You know what I mean? Before it gets crazy. Let's go. I hate snow, bro. I just like the way you like the way it smells. That's crazy. Usually people hate the way it smells, but they like the way it makes you feel. You know what I mean? Rodney, are you in VeChain? I see that sponsor. Yes, VeChain is my sponsor. I don't know for how long. I'll be talking a lot of shit on this stream, but yes, VeChain is my sponsor. VeChain is my sponsor. Shout out to VeChain. If you want to check out VeChain, links to everything is in the description of this video. Yeah, very fantastic sponsor. It's a month-to-month sponsorship, so we'll see. But I do like the company. I think it's a good company to work with. But yeah, so yeah, when it comes to crypto and Bitcoin, you have to think about it like at a practicality standpoint. Like, it's good to diversify in a lot of different things, but it just makes me feel good knowing that if shit hits the fan, I can always leave or travel with my crypto with really no issues, right? Yeah. So if you guys didn't notice, if you guys didn't know, I talked about this at the beginning of the stream. The U.S. Treasury Department is now accepting Venmo and PayPal payments for those who want to donate money to reduce the national $36.7 trillion debt. Someone said, lol, fuck off, end the Fed. No. And of course, we have a broke nigga alert.
Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga.
Broke nigga alert. So that I thought was hilarious. What else do we have? PayPal to allow merchants to accept crypto payments. So that was an interesting development. Shout out to PayPal. It seems like only the other day when PayPal was freezing people's accounts. Remember that? They could like freeze your accounts and take your money if they didn't like your political leaning. Oh my God, how times have changed. It's crazy. So everyone kind of falling in line with Trump, which is interesting, right? You know what I mean? Very, very interesting. Keep forgetting that you're back. What's up, bud? How we doing? Welcome to the stream. Metaplanet buys another 780 Bitcoin worth $93 million. They now hold 17,000 Bitcoin worth $2 billion. One thing I always mention, institutions are going to start slowly buying up crypto, guys. Get it while you can. Guys, we are halfway through the stream and we already have fucking 700 viewers on X. That's crazy. And shout out to YouTube. I appreciate you guys watching me. Make sure you like the stream, repost the stream, subscribe if you like being here. Give me a follow if you're watching over on X. I do appreciate that, guys. If you're watching over on X, it really does help if you guys repost the stream. I know if you're on YouTube, it's not practical for you to share the stream. Like, who the fuck are you going to send? Like, not a lot of people really like crypto. Like, who the fuck are you going to send this to? Your grandma? You know? I get that. But on X, you can just smash the repost. It'd be very, very nice. Appreciate you guys. All this is concentrated holding is good, but scary at the same time. Yes, Neko. That is a good point. Because keep in mind, like, institutions like BlackRock, everybody, they're about making money. And if they see the writing is on the wall, they're going to dump crypto out of, in a big way, and then it's going to wreck a lot of people, right? But, at the same time, right now, it's pumping our bags. So would make a Black Swan event like Mt. Gox FTX looks like, oh my God, yeah. Or if like Michael Saylor got like wrecked. Imagine if Michael Saylor got wrecked. Fuck. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, sharing like people. I appreciate that. Did we have Mizzy Matt in the chat? Mizzy Matt in the chat? Where's Mizzy? I didn't see Mizzy. Mizzy Matt's in the chat. Long time no see. Mizzy. I'm trying to look for Mizzy. Oh, here he is. Says, yeah, fuck Saitama. Shout out to Saitama. I appreciate you. Mizzy Matt in the chat. What else we have? Oh, so more trade and tariff news. So check this out. President Trump says U.S. officially reached trade deal with EU. Nice. I think they agreed on 15% tariffs each. Alexandra, good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? Smash the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. So that's good that we're reaching some sort of trade deals with these people because I know it's been tough. Tariffs were wrecking us for a while. I honestly don't know what the fuck is going on, really, because 1 week we see the tariffs are going to be good, then they're not, then people can't agree, then yada yada. At the same time, though, stock markets are they're hitting all-time highs. If you're basing that, if you're looking at the stock market and you're correlating that with, if you're saying that's Trump's success with these trade deals, fine. But I still know a lot of everyday average people that are still struggling. The thing about this kind of economy is that the rich are getting richer. That's the thing. And I think that hopefully we are, the thing with these tariffs and these trade deals is long term, they're supposed to bring jobs back to the United States, which is going to make the middle class more robust. Because we're not seeing that right now. Because that thing takes time, right? For us to hit these countries with different tariffs, right? Bring back the middle class and, you could say factory jobs or whatever back to the United States because we're outsourcing everything to China and other countries because it's cheaper labor. But right now, this economy is the rich are getting richer. If you have the capital to buy stocks in crypto, you're going to make money. But if you don't, you're kind of fucked, right? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But this is another interesting piece of news. The U.S. and China agreed to extend tariff pause to another 90 days. So another big dick measuring contest, interesting. The market will go through the roof when the Clarity Act is signed and those ISOs, the ISOs tokens launch in November. We're looking at 10 to 15 trillion market cap by 2030. That'd be nice, right? For ISOs to become like a part of the financial, fucking on a national stage trading system, right? Because right now, I don't think that there's right now, I still think that crypto, for the most part, is still like a place where people speculate. Price go up. Even Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin was created as a currency. It's supposed to be a currency. It's supposed to replace all fiat because fiat's, controlled by man, right? It's inflationary, right? The government just prints more of it when it wants to. There's a huge barrier to entry, sometimes. Bitcoin is supposed to be the solution to that. It's deflationary. You can't make more of it when you want to, and those sorts of things, right? But we're seeing it as a store of value and price go up. And that's what Bitcoin's being used for right now, just a store of value and price goes up. That's how people are looking at Bitcoin. And as a hedge against inflation. But our grand vision of Bitcoin is a form of currency, right? Yes, it takes time. Yes. Yeah, the poor and the ones in the middle will struggle until more high quality jobs are available. Exactly. And that's the point of these tariffs long term, is to bring jobs back to the United States. But that takes a lot of time, right? It takes a lot of time. Big this week. Lol guy and the troll for bonk. What? We have the wolf pack in the chat. All right, you guys can start chilling. Say Tom. I'll look at the Say Tom right here. We're gonna look at your meme coins you want me to look at, guys. Obviously, donations go first. If you want me to look in depth at a meme coin a little bit, I'm gonna roast it if it's bad, But if you're watching, if you're on X, if you repost the stream, I'll look at your meme coin too. That'll be your payment. But we're almost done with the news. All right, so U.S. and China agreed to extend tariff pause for another 90 days. So we'll see what happens with there, but big dick measuring contest. So Michael Saylor hints at buying more Bitcoin. It all began with $250 million in Bitcoin. So obviously, $71 billion in Bitcoins is fucking crazy. Shout out to Michael Saylor. Going to be crazy. Robotics AI makes strides, man. So many successful surgeries and complex jobs being completed by robots. Completed by robots right now. Shit's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy, if you think about it. Yeah, I'll look at Pepe for sure. I'll definitely look at Pepe. It's crazy. I swear to God, Crowdless, if you fucking spam, I'm going to fucking get your ass. I will look at Pepe. Stop spamming, you weirdo. But yeah, we are starting to see a lot of jobs that you think that could definitely be done by robots, right? Especially being a girlfriend or a wife. Let me tell you, that's the number one job we need, baby, huh? Hey, give me a robot that could be the fucking replace a girlfriend or a wife, baby. You can call me a loser all you want. I don't care. But if she has an off button, can you imagine? As soon as she starts getting naggy, power off, baby. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Okay. So Michael Saylor buying more fucking Bitcoin. Whatever. We knew that. So $11.5 trillion BlackRock CIO Rick Ryder calls for the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates. So, guys, I think the interest rates are about to be lowered here. And that's going to fucking send the market crazy. So make sure your bags are packed. I don't even need to play this video. We all know. Check this out. Federal Housing Director Poult says he is optimistic Jerome Powell will do the right thing as early as next week. The Fed will decide on potential interest rate cuts at the next FOMC meeting. Guys, very, very soon, right? This week. We'll see what happens, right? But he's getting a lot of pressure from everybody to lower interest rates. And there was a fake resignation letter that was circulating around the internet last week. And they called for his resignation, or he said he was going to resign, whatever, it's fake. And he said that he has no plans of resigning. At least that's what we heard. So hopefully he lowers interest rates this week and sends us to the fucking moon. I think it's time. And of course, Senator Cynthia Lummis says Bitcoin is freedom money and will make life better to every American. Now, shout out to Senator Cynthia Lummis, the only one in our government holding it down for Bitcoin for an extended period of time. She's not some fucking hype train bandwagon person. She's been in the government holding down crypto, blockchain forever. So we love her, right? We love her. She's special to us. LMFAO with the off button would go crazy. Robo wifey Inu, that's what I'm saying. Mariah's like, I don't know about that one. I'm just fucking around. But there are a lot of jobs, guys, that could easily be taken over, for AI, right? Which is, I just think it's the natural progression of humanity. It's sad, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so I guess we're getting some Epstein news. Breaking. Billy Slick Willie Clinton went to Epstein Islands 28 times per POTUS. Oh, yeah. He went 28 times. He definitely busted at least 28 nuts. Oh, for sure. Bill, is anybody surprised that Bill Clinton was on Epstein's? Okay, now we're going to get to the degeneracy of the stream. All right. The news is over. Let's talk about some gossip because I thought there was some funny shit. So obviously the Epstein report's been pretty big. You know, we want the Epstein report. Who was on the island? Let's stop protecting these billionaires. You know what I mean? Stop it, you know? But Bill Clinton, I think we knew that, but 28 times is crazy. What do you think he was doing there, you know? What do you think he was doing there? What is your professional opinion on Bill Clinton on the Epstein Island, you know? I did tell somebody I was going to check out Pepe, so I'll check out Pepe for you guys. Our favorite meme coin on here. If we're keeping it a buck, Pepe is our favorite meme coin. All right, Pepe. Yeah, it's doing well. It's doing well. I don't know what the fuck you want me to say. What do you want me to say? You know? What do you want me to say? You know? Pepe looking good. Great meme coin. This is SPX is ripping. Yeah, SPX has been doing phenomenal, man. Let me. Trump was on the island too. We'll talk about that here in a second. We'll talk about the Epstein Island here in a second here. And if you guys have more crypto questions, let me know in the comments because I might get derailed and start talking about gossip and shit like that because crypto news is over. But if you guys want me to answer specific questions, please type it in the chat and I'll help you out. You know, I'll look it up for you. You know, I don't want you to leave if you come here to watch the stream. Please stay. Please stay. Okay. All right. So SPX, obviously another juggernaut in this space, has been doing fantastic. If you look at the weekly chart, I mean, SPX is up 14% while most other meme coins are down. Right, SPX, one of the winners this cycle, over $2, going absolutely in fucking insane. So yeah, and flipped Trump token, which is crazy. Pelosi buying the top and still 1,000x every trade. Yes, Pelosi is definitely in on it. What was Trump doing on the island too? You know what? Here's the thing: a lot of people were like, "Well, Democrats, if Trump was on the island, they would have said something so he didn't win the election." Yeah. You would think that, but what about what about all those fuckers that were on the island? They're not going to sell out their own people, you know? You know what I mean? We may never know how all were on the island. I know. It's crazy. All right, what else do we have here? Pepe's doing well. What do you want me to say? Yeah, what do you want me to fucking say? But I got to say, though, Pepe, in my opinion, is one of those meme coins I could just buy and never really worry about it dumping. This is my opinion. If Bill was getting a blowy under the podium, who knows what else that nigga was doing up to? I know, bro, for sure. 1,000%. Trump was not on the island. He's in the file like Michael. Difference? Well, we don't actually know. Give us the information and let us look. You know what I mean? All right, let me look at the new Saitama for you guys. I'll look at it for you guys. Sorry, my nose is a little stuffy, you know, for no apparent reason except for, you know. All right. So this is the Saitama right here. Saitama, I guess it's the old one. They created the Saitama Wolfpack. Damn, this is old. I guess I'll give you guys a follow. All right, this is old. Jesus Christ. So this is the old Saitama. Let's see, deck screener. It's ripping. It's ripping. Yeah, this is the old Saitama Inu. Damn, this is like some throwback stuff right here. Crazy. All right, new Saitama. Old Saitama, new Saitama, launched on the 24th. It's ripping. It's looking pretty good. At a 1 point, and the liquidity to market cap ratio is actually not bad. You see a lot worse in this space. So $163,000 in liquidity, $1.7 million market cap size. Pretty damn decent. Which coin do you think is going to be a surprise moonshot that no one is talking about? It depends. Why can't I highlight this comment? I don't know. Stream. Oh, here it is. Yeah. That's actually an interesting question. It depends what you think by moonshot. Like this Saitama could be a moonshot. It depends. Like if we're talking about top cryptos, top altcoins, and I've been on the BNB train forever, but obviously BNB I think is so undervalued. It depends. Like if you're talking about like generational life-changing money with a small investment, it's going to be tough to find those right now, especially the market's too diluted. But if you're looking at like a safe play, like a 10x, something like that, or maybe a long-term hold that's going to be crazy. Guys, you got to start looking at these top altcoins. BNB, SUI especially, SUI. SUI is going to go absolutely in-fucking sane. Okay? It's going to go nuts. It's going to go crazy. You know? Absolutely insane. For meme coins, you know, let me see memes. Right now, I think the clear winners are Pepe and SPX. I think those two meme coins, the reason why I like Pepe, and I see this comment, why do you favor Pepe over SPX? It's not that I favor Pepe over SPX. I just trust a meme coin that's been in the top 3 meme coins since it's pretty much its existence than something that it's kind of newer to the space when it comes to top meme coins, you know? But what I would say is that SPX seems like it has the more like the crazier crowd, like a crazier community that's like a ride or die. And it's been doing phenomenal. So, I mean, and they're both ERC20 tokens. So I really like those two projects, you know? So if you're looking at moonshots, I think any of the top cryptos are safe. You got to be careful. Trust is hard to build in this space, 1000%. Can I look at Giga? Yeah, Giga. So Giga's Giga Chad, right? I don't know if it's doing as well as the other top cryptos. It's at let me see, $190 million market cap is great, but obviously it's not pumping with the rest of the meme coin market, or not hitting its all-time highs, right? Or not getting close, you know. But it could do well. It could do well, you know. It could do well. It's on a mission to flip the Dow Jones. Or the S&P 500. I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, the S&P 500's like, how much is that? Like a lot? Like $1 trillion or some shit? You know, what's the SP? I don't know what the market cap size of S&P 500 is. That's its goal, you know. But look at the entire crypto market cap. Like all cryptos, including Bitcoin, is like $4 trillion. So, okay. So the market cap of the S&P is $52 trillion. Yeah. So their goal is to flip. I mean, it's delusional, but that's what you need in the space sometimes, right? It's delusion. It's delusion. But sometimes, guys, in the meme coin space, it's all about delusion. Can they get there? $52 trillion? Absolutely fucking not. In my opinion. You know? Shit. Yeah, 52 trillion. Yeah. You know, but we gonna see, you know. At least they're not promising us some groundbreaking utility, right? RLUSD to $1. Well, I hope their stablecoin stays at $1. Do you think Toshi's a safe play? Well, it's listed on Binance. On Coinbase, which for a base token, that's like the holy grail. And it's still a top crypto, right? Or top meme coin. Yeah, Toshi's still in the top. Yeah, right here. It's still in the top meme coins, but, you know, kind of struggling to get towards all-time high, but we'll see what happens. BNB outperforming everything. The mascot of the BNB chain, the only BNB cult is primed. I hope so. So let me see Captain BNB. Right here. How's it doing? Market cap 10.9. Yeah, it's still struggling to do as well as it has, but who knows? It could go crazy. Do you know about Captain BNB's lore? I know all about it. AVAX is a sleeper too. Honestly, guys, all top altcoins are sleepers. Every single top altcoin, I swear to God, you could probably close your eyes and pick a top coin from the top 20 and you're going to be okay, in my opinion. Because once altcoin season starts to kick in, it's going to go crazy, guys. Now, is it going to be a moonshot where you invest $20 and make $1 million? No. You're only going to be able to make that kind of money getting in early on meme coins. But it could still be pretty good. It could still be pretty good. So let's see how the market's doing. See if anything's changed since the beginning of the stream. Looks like we are starting to move since we got started. So we're in the positives for the we're in the plus for the hour chart, but who knows? XRP to 1.8 trillion. I fucking hope so. That'd be nice. Finance listing has lost its luster since CZ isn't involved anymore. Look at Bone. Finance listing? What do you mean? Oh, Book of Memes? Oh, I remember Book of Memes. Book of Memes was big, right? How's that doing? 146. I think this was like a top crypto. Yeah, see, it dumped. And this is the BNB. Oh, I thought this was a BNB token. Guess it wasn't. I don't know. I think you mean Binance listings are not as good anymore. BNB outperforming everything. The mascot of the yeah, I hope so, but it's like no one's really buying Captain BNB right now. You know, no one's really buying Captain BNB right now. Yeah, but guys, I honestly think if you just close your eyes and buy, and no one wants to buy a top crypto because they don't think it's worth it. Like they don't think they're gonna make their it depends what you think by worth it, but they know they're not gonna make fucking $1 million off of a $10 investment, and that's what you get in the meme coin space. Like that's what the meme coin space is all about, right? That dream of being able to buy something at a fucking $10,000 market cap and it go to 10 billion. Which is possible. It's just very, 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 very rare, guys. Very rare. But if you're looking at like crypto from a long-term perspective, and maybe you have a large amount of capital to deploy into the market, I mean, you just got to buy the top cryptos and stick with the top plays. That's what it's all about. You know, sometimes you got to go with the safe, boring ass plays. You know, what's up, 11 of Native Elite Music? Good day. How you doing? That's why there's immense value. You want to front run the masses and not follow them. Well, that's true because I still think, you know, I still think that retail is not in here. And once retail gets in the crypto market, I think it's going to go fucking bananas. You know, we still have just institutions here. But I think that when altcoins start pumping, that's when retail really gets in, you know. Rodney, hope all is well. If you guys are on X, if you guys could repost the stream. If you repost the stream, I will look up whatever crypto you want. All you got to do is repost the stream. Legal buys the top on a daily. Oh, you mean crypto? Jesus Christ. What's up, F. Joe? Binance listings. After the whole like administration change, these exchanges started listing anything. They're like, fuck it, let's get rich, baby. They get the message, right? You know? I reposted, look at your website. What was your website? Which coins are in your portfolio? Top altcoins and some meme coins. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, we'll look at Vinecoin. So the reason why Vinecoin was pumping and going crazy again, oh my goodness, was because Elon Musk, I mean, it still has some work to do. But I mean, if you were buying the bottom of this, because Elon Musk said that he's going to remake Vine. And that's the reason why this Vine situation started happening. Elon Musk says he was going to remake Vine, but with AI, whatever the fuck that means. We looked at Neko last stream, didn't we? Look at Neko. All right, which one is it? It's the gold one, right? The amount of dust and the amount of wallets I can't even access anymore is wild. You know. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, the amount of shit I can't even access anymore is crazy. After CZ went to jail, say admin change. Yeah, there was an admin change. Obviously, like they were listing everything and anything. And I think, look at everybody got the message. Might as well get rich while you can. Is this at Neko Reborn here? What's your website? Is this your website? No, this is not it. Yeah, which Neko is it? Neko Reborn? Neko Ethre Reborn? Eth Reborn? What is it? Just give me the fucking ticker and the market cap amount. Give me the ticker and the market cap amount because I don't know what you're talking about. Saitama to $1 trillion market cap. Whose prediction was that? Anyone? That was Henoch's. Henoch did predict that. Yeah. Again, thank you so much, Jesse, for the $100 donation. That's actually pretty crazy. I do appreciate that, bro. That's crazy. All right, see if we have anything else going on. I got to show the product and talk common sense, bro. Talk common sense, bro. All right, let's see what's going on the timeline. Any more news? Block. Oh, this is the product I did buy. Block. Let's see, Deck Screener. I did buy this recently. Block. How are we doing on Block? Oh boy, it should sending. Yeah, block. So I did buy this one. $83 million right now. What's up, Gilbert? How we doing? Welcome, welcome. What's up, Sir Crypto? How we doing? How we doing? What's up? How we doing, chat? What's up? Got the whole squad in here today. All right, let's see what's going on, X. I did buy some block. Trump said he never had the privilege of visiting Epstein Island. Okay, so that's, I guess a lot of Epstein news is coming out right now. I'm pretty good. What's up, 31095? Damn, I don't have to extend the stream this morning, right? Because you guys are in the chat like crazy. I'm going to have to go a little longer. What's up, Sir Crypto? How we doing? Welcome, welcome. Gotcha Master here. What do you mean? Sorry, crazy weekend. My nose is fucked up, if you know what I mean. All right. What else do we have going on? Saitama Inu. You know, I do like this Saitama product. Let me look into a little more. I think Jesse owns a lot of it, which I do trust Jesse. So, all right. So after only 16 years, Bitcoin has already surpassed the entire market cap of silver. That's actually pretty nice. Captain BNB is going to be the #1 meme coin on the BNB chain. Hey, we gonna see. Hey, we gonna see. I bought Epstein token, but it disappeared. Yeah, there's a lot of Epstein tokens. The thing about the meme coin space is that if there's a popular controversy, you could bet your ass there was going to be a fucking meme coin. When the Queen of England died, they made a Queen is dead token, which is like bad taste, but it is what it is. You know, I get it. You know, I fucking get it. But damn, you know, the Queen. You know, god damn, you guys are crazy as hell. Gilbert, thank you so much for posting this stream. What's up, baby? Let's go. All right, what else do we got here? Oh no. I didn't see that.
I thought you were a female!
Tired of dating crypto girls? Okay. What's going on here? I gotta make sure because X is crazy. Sometimes some crazy shit pulls up. Let's see. Hulkamania token soared after Hogan died. Yeah, I forgot who it was, but on my stream they made like 4K in like a couple minutes or something like that off of a Hulk Hogan token. Oh, so Bubble Maps is coming out with. If you guys don't know Bubble Maps, they call out popular scams. Someone really built a rug-proof launchpad just to rug you. 50% of the token was bundled at launch. So who's surprised? Yeah, it's crypto. It's crypto. So I guess if there's a rug-proof launchpad that's launching, just know they're bullshitting, guys. NFTs waking up. Are you guys seeing that? I haven't been in the NFT space for a minute, but apparently people are getting into NFTs again, which is interesting. You guys still into NFTs? Anybody into NFTs? Yes, like, repost, subscribe, and follow. I appreciate it, guys. I think we had like almost 50 YouTube viewers in here, which is fucking nuts. We're over 1,000 views over on X. I appreciate you guys. What the hell is Ceylana? Oh, Ceylana. It's not Saitama. It's Ceylana. Oh, okay. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Damn. This account was created in 2020. I thought it was Saitama. Okay, I got it. Ranga Apes Club. Speaking of NFT, how we doing? Good morning. Good morning. How we doing? Bitcoin ordinals. Okay. So Bitcoin network doing pretty well. Mytron NFTs have still been selling. Nice. Nice. I have a Counter-Strike NFT. Had them before I had crypto. Love my skins. Nice. 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 I need some more coffee. Too lazy to make it though. I'll drop an F Joe Biden token when he dies. Jesus Christ, don't do that. I get it, but you know. All right, what else do we have going on here? Obviously, Jesse telling me. Let's see. Pengu is now listed on 130 plus exchanges, reaching more than 500 million customers worldwide. We are working with decentralization on holding our holdings through multiple custody providers to ensure. You know, Pudgy Penguins has been a pretty nice addition to the meme coin space. Remember, they were known for like meme coins and NFTs and other shit, right? So, Captain B, we just checked Captain BNB, buddy. We just checked it. You know, we already checked Captain BNB, so I don't know if it's gonna get any better. You know, what else is going on? I think that's about it, boys. I think that's about it, guys. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna keep the stream at an hour, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you. Hopefully, I could fill in your Monday with a little crypto news and shake off the Monday blues. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. I love you. Love you. Peace to the motherfucking Middle East. Yeah, right. Not as long as Israel's out there, right? Am I right, huh? All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace. Bye, Saitama.